In this video, Philippines has now banned foreign exchanges here in the Philippines, such as Bybit, OKX, and we're going to discuss if are we still able to access that and what are the implications. And on top of that, Bitcoin is seeing a massive support area here in the 50-day moving average. We're going to give you an update with the whole crypto market. Stay tuned to know more. So hi guys and welcome back to another Gabs cryptocurrency video where we trade by data and not by hype. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel, click the subscribe button down below and hit the notification bell so you won't miss out videos like this. So yeah, let's now dive into this video. So before we start with our usual analysis, gusto ko muna pag-usapan itong nangyaring balita nga sa Pilipinas, which is binan nga ng SEC yung mga iba't ibang foreign exchanges in the Philippines. Walang mainly ng dahilan nila is para ma-avoid daw yung mga fraud at maiwasan daw yung money laundering as well as maiwasan sa mga scam yung mga Pilipino. Pero I think on top of that, ang hindi kasi nila binan is yung mga local exchanges like PDAX. So I think ang main reason talaga nito is mainly to discourage Filipinos from trading foreign trading platforms and use the local trading platforms. It's a usual tactic na ginagawa ng mga iba't ibang government if let's say they want to patronize yung mga local products. What government tend to do is they apply sanctions sa kanilang national law nila. Mag-apply sila ng sanction para in that case, ma-discourage yung mga citizens nila na gumamit ng mga foreign product at gamitin yung local product. Isang main example dyan is yung ginagawa ni Trump sa US wherein tinataasan niya yung mga tariffs across across different countries para pagdating sa US yung mga foreign imported na yung mga imported na foreign products would cost much more expensive but mas mura yung mga locals nila na product. It's the similar thing na ginagawa dito ng SEC, which is it's more of to lessen yung paggamit ng mga foreign exchanges at ma-patronize yung mga local exchanges, which I don't think is very bad. What I think is unfair is yung mga like people like me who actually believe na mas prefer yung mga foreign exchanges kasi mas mura yung mga trading fees doon, number one. And number two, mas madali sila gamitin kasi mas established na sila. Number three, wala rin naman ganong ka-assurance na yung mga ibang local exchanges dito would be theft proof or scam proof. It's just similar to any other type of platform. Hindi naman ibig sabihin na pag nawala yung mga foreign exchanges, mawala totally yung mga scam. I don't think so. I think kung ano yung mga scam na ginagawa sa foreign exchanges would actually still happen sa mga local exchanges. So, yeah, I don't think na this is going to be the right move na ginawa ng SEC. But nonetheless, ano na ba ibig sabihin nito sa atin na mga traders, especially nag-trade kay Bybit? Well, number one, if gusto nyo pa rin mag-trade kay Bybit, which ako din gusto ko pa rin mag-trade, Bybit is not entirely blocked dito. It is blocked with bybit.com, pero you can still access it using bybitglobal.com. So, take note guys, para ma-trade pa rin natin si Bybit, make sure to type in bybitglobal.com. Yan ang hindi nakaban dito sa Pilipinas. So, if you want to access Bybit, you can still access it using bybitglobal.com. And ayun, if gusto nyo pa rin mag-trade kay Bybit na like purely Bybit talaga, you can actually trade that using a VPN. So mag-install kayo ng VPN sa laptop nyo or sa phone para ma-open nyo siya para ma-access nyo yung bybit.com. But nonetheless, if you are trading sa trading app just like what I do, chinek ko siya actually earlier today at hindi naman siya nakaban. You can still access Bybit using the Bybit app kahit wala kayong VPN, it's still possible. So, if you are trading sa platform na sa cellphone and naka-app naman kayo, then wala naman kayong problem dito. But if let's say you are accessing it via browser, you will have problems accessing bybit.com not unless you open bybitglobal.com or you used a VPN. So, ayun lang yung gusto kong pag-usapan doon guys regarding doon sa SEC and yeah, it's actually a big thing but let's see kung ano magde-develop dito and ako personally, kausap ko yung mga iba't ibang tao sa Bybit and according to them, they are currently having talks internally kung ano ba yung mangyayari next and I think for me, it's a good thing na nangyayari yun kasi alam din natin kung paano mare-regulate nga yan at mapapadalian tayo paano mag-trade dito para in the future wala tayong magiging issue. Now, Let's now dive into the crypto space naman at intindi naman natin yung charts kung ano yung next move ni Bitcoin. And 'di ba sa previous video natin, we were expecting Bitcoin to go down, which we actually saw. But right now, ano ba yung next thing na kailangan natin i-monitor dito? So, on top of the bearish divergence in the weekly time frame, the stochastic RSI bearish cross in the weekly time frame as well, you can also find na right now we are starting to see a support area dito kay Bitcoin at the 50-day moving average. And in fact, if you're going to open the 21-week or actually 21-day EMA, you can actually see na we are starting to see somewhat a support and resistance dito kay Bitcoin. So what would this actually potentially indicate? So it means na we might see Bitcoin consolidate for a few more days dito. But on top of that, what it might happen dito is it might start forming somewhat of a pattern dito na consolidation. It can somewhat form either a rising wedge, pwede siya mag-form ng ascending triangle. Right now, it's still too early to tell pa kasi it's still forming yung indicators na yan. And it's more likely going to bounce within this support and resistance area nitong 21-day moving average and as well as 50-day moving average. I think it's just going to play doon. So as you can see, if you're going to continue this trend, it's more likely going to form a pattern. And then, I don't think right now there's a good pattern to trade. So I think if either bullish or bearish siya, it's still depending pa kung saan siya mag-breakout dito sa moving average. So right now, I don't think that there is a swing tradable opportunity for that. But if let's say you want to take advantage of the short-term movements dito kay Bitcoin, one thing na notice ko actually dito is if you're going to open the stochastic RSI in the 4-hour time frame. I think it's a 4-hour time frame. Yeah, 4-hour time frame. You can see na in the 4-hour time frame, Bitcoin is somewhat forming a consistent pattern dito wherein in the 4-hour time frame, if nagkaroon tayo ng bullish cross, multiple bullish crosses, it would actually indicate na pwede tayo mag-open ng long position, and in the moment na umakit siya above 80, that's wherein you close your long position. If let's say nag-open tayo dito ng, you can see na Bitcoin made a bearish cross dito, you can see that that was actually a good signal for a short position, and then the moment na mag-enter siya sa below 20 stochastic RSI, that is the take profit area. So if you want to take advantage of those next move, you can actually check out the 4-hour time frame stochastic RSI. So yun yung para sa mga short-term traders, mid-term traders, or long-term traders. You can still see now we are still forming this massive pattern dito in the weekly time frame. You can see now we are still inside of this massive rising wedge as well as with this massive bearish divergence. So there are no changes dyan. But when it comes to the midterm and short term, we can actually watch out for the stochastic RSI. In the daily time frame naman, we can actually watch out for the 21 and 50-day moving average. Take note guys, if you want to take advantage of these next move, even though na nakaban na si Bybit, mag-update ako ng affiliate links in the description down below if you want to sign up with Bybit. Kasi kay Bybit, mas mura talaga yung Bitcoin trading fees as compared to other platforms. So, I highly recommend using Bybit pa din. So, what I will do is I will continue trading in Bybit. In fact, I am actually already up sa short position ko nga dito kay Bybit sa yung pagbagsak ni Bitcoin from, I think, 116 or 120,000. I'm already up in that short position. And yeah, you can actually use our sign up link in the description down below if you want to take advantage of different bonuses. At the same time, if you want to learn different analysis na ginagawa ko dito, you can actually check out our Gabs Crypto 101 playlist na you can find in the description down below. Anyway, yun muna update natin for the time being. If you find this video useful and informative, please give this video a like, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye for now.